Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance. You lack the vision.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Ready? Go!
Quick throw caught by Godwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Here we go. Ready?
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. Handoff right side to Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score, Vikings 7, Buccaneers 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. White again. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
This defense for the Vikings, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Pass complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Back to throw here.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 18. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Boy, he covered a lot of ground. 82 yards on the punt return.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
We had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what was fun to me was hear him say, I like what we did, but we need more pressure on the quarterback this week. What he wouldn't tell us, though, was how he was going to create it. Is it going to be just the front 4? Is it going to be 3? Is he going to bring linebacker, secondary? This will be fun to check out.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready?
Looking to throw. This is White on the screen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now here's a throw that's complete. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now left side, a completion was tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad Wright, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Ready.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Red, yellow.
And Lance now to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
In motion right is Addison. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Vikings 14, Buccaneers 7.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter.
as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a give running right, Nwangwu. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
They'll go right back to the Nwangwu. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Throwing now is Lance. And he's got his big tight end here. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And Lance will try again on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson with career touchdown number 60. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. That's going to wind up incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here's Lance.
His throw incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Working from the gun, Lance. That's down the field for Jefferson.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Minnesota. 45 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Lance looking to throw it. Drops this off with Nwangu.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Lance to throw it. He gets it to Addison.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Gonzalez's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Going right side is White. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Ready?
Here is 3rd and 5.
Lions.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
18, Pioneer.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
At the 44-yard line.
Get it.
First down, here's White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll set up a throw. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lance. That'll be complete to the running back, Mhu. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here we go.
3rd and 3. The Lance going to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Okay, break.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Lance.
And powering through at the 35. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Ready.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Ready.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Here we go. Set. Black shot. Smash. Red. Set.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Completes this to Addison out left.
So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the...
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Here we go.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Fly blue. Speedo blue. Ready?
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It was Jamel Dean who brought him down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Lance going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
22 meter. Black Ulster.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
And the Vikings first down.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the give is Nwangu. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Vikings 31, Buccaneers 14.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go
The
now.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll go up the middle with White. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. shot right with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs get a bit closer.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside, so he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
McLaughlin for the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Gaddis, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Going the Bucs is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or
very
lights
quickly.
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards.
42 yards on the play. 1st down, Minnesota.
Set, hut. Set, hut.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Buccaneers 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. from the 21. Here's 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw again. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Come on.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
70 Ranger. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's White. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Viking 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Touchdown! Herb Smith Jr., a 16-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
97, red, yellow. Green jack.
Throwing now is Lance. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 61 yards. And the Vikings are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better 1st quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Second and 3. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he'll get this down inside the 40.
9 yards that time. They'll look to throw here on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Vikings, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.